Hello and welcome. I am Arumba. Thank you for joining me. Let's play some more Dota. This is the first time I've done a post-commentary video in a little while, but I had a great game that I was playing in my spare time, and I thought that I'd show it off just because it was a lot of fun. Prepare to be entertained, I hope. I'm tiny, and my skill set is Fiery Soul, Dark Pact, Howl, and Shadow Dance. I'll let you take just a moment to try to figure out why this might be a good combination of skills. You figured it out yet? Dark Pact has a short cooldown, Fiery Soul has a 10-second duration. You can keep Fiery Soul charged up permanently. All it takes is 40 mana per 6 seconds, and actually you can drag it out to about 10. So I need about 40 mana per 8-9 seconds or so, and I can maintain a rolling Fiery Soul nonstop. So, without further ado, let's go ahead. We'll speed up the laning phase since we are doing a replay. So we don't actually have to go at regular playback speed. This won't have to be a 45-minute video. We can probably condense it down to about 20, which should be a little bit more appropriate, I think. We go with my standard opening item build. I like to still go for the magic stick, and of course a quelling blade. I love quelling blade, especially on melee heroes. Don't always buy it on ranged heroes, but always buy it on melee heroes. Almost always. There's very few heroes that I don't buy it on. If you gain even like 1 or 2 last hits, then it I mean, what? It would take 4 last hits to pay for itself.
The battle begins.
So now this is unfortunate. I was really aggressive here in getting that rune all by myself. Decided to turn to go run to Roshan to try to give my my death to somebody else, but instead I gave up for Spud. Oops, it's okay, don't worry, we will still become a raid boss. Just wait. That is going to be the title of the video, by the way. Dota 2 Ability Draft Raid Boss. So I took Howl first because it's going to help out with last hitting, and I expected to be harassed a little bit in the beginning. And because it takes time. It does still take time to get the monster, the ball rolling down the hill, you know. You've got to have enough mana pool to be able to actually get the chain started. Second, you actually have to have Fiery Soul. So obviously at level 1, taking Fiery Soul would be stupid because you have no spells. You can't do anything without having a spell. Taking Dark Pact would just damage me, which doesn't really help me, so taking level 1 Howl first made the most sense. Then we're gonna max Fiery Soul first. We're gonna take 1 level of Dark Pact, 1 level of Howl, 1 level of Shadow Dance in basically the order that we're allowed. And beyond that, then we're gonna try to get to a point where we can farm like crazy and use our crazy mobility and health regen to max out our gold per minute and basically just win because we are overly farmed way ahead of everyone else. And we're a raid boss. So, I'm going to speed up the laning phase a little bit here. You've seen this all before. It's just last hitting, making sure to deny whenever possible. Ranged creeps are worth more experience than melee creeps, so you want to prioritize denying them if at all possible, and make sure that you're not being denied on that side. This is an excellent play here. Excellent play here by the Nature's Prophet. Excellent stun while the tower is aggroed on him. Towers still do full damage to someone even if they have Berserker's Blood, which is what he has. So towers can rip apart a Berserker's Blood character, no problem. Try to just deal with the fact that I'm going to be adjusting and stopping and slowing the game down periodically. I'm going to try to avoid rewinding, but this is a funny spot. In the mic chat, we were all basically laughing about how funny it looks when Furion throws burning spears at people. Because he basically throws his entire staff at them, which looks hilarious. So if you see that, make sure to laugh a little bit inside. Enjoy yourself. Look at that. Look at that last hit. Last hit! Look at that, we're at 11 last hits. It's good. Now, of course, I've got 1,000 gold. I want to get to the side shop, but they keep pushing the lane forward. So I'm going to do something kind of stupid in a minute, and I'm going to try to go to the side shop, and I'm going to take a lot of unnecessary damage. Because Luna's going to punish me for it. Nope. See, nope. Ouch. Ow. Thank you, Furion. Thank you. Basically just gave up like 500 HP for no reason. Right now, my entire goal is basically... I'm basically Slark, actually. When it really comes down to it. Your goal is get to 6, and then just use Dark Pact to farm. I just so happen to have an extra 255 attack speed and an extra 24% movement speed. So that's nice. So I'm a little bit stronger than Slark in that way. We're on very slow speed here. This is half playback, just so you can kind of watch things as they go. I'm gonna die, probably. Most likely. Right here. So he's got... Nice try. He tried to do it again. I think he gets this kill. He did a great job getting that tower at aggro on him, but he couldn't quite save me with his light strike. So, level 2 Fiery Soul, level 1 Dark Pact, level 1 Howl. We actually could theoretically chain Fiery Soul just off level 1 Dark Pact. The problem is that it costs 55 mana, and you have to get the timing perfect. You have to cast it all the time. So you can't really use it to do DPS. So we are going to skill this up, but we're going to wait a little bit. We are going for treads, because even though we're going to have lots of attack speed, having more attack speed is still better. And also treads give you an extra 9 to your selected attribute, which in this case gives you 180 HP, which is a lot of HP. They're pretty much one of my favorite pairs of boots. I like the fact that you can toggle them around a bit here and there. There's very little that I can do with an invisibility rune. I don't know why I took it. I just took it mostly, I guess, just to prevent anyone else from doing anything. Alright, we're going to speed it up a little bit, quite a bit here. We're going to go up to speed 4. Back down to speed 2. I'm still invisible, so I'm just trying to... I'm not even trying to last hit. I'm just trying to get to 6. Get to 6. And Furion's on his way back right now. Remember we had a discussion in chat. I said, hey man, as soon as I get to 6, I'm leaving the lane and I'm gonna go, like, rape the jungle. So if you would not mind maybe pulling or just backing off for a second. I'm so close. I only need half a level. And he's like, yeah man, that makes a lot of sense. So some good teamwork from Furion. He's a great player. I really enjoyed playing with him. And you'll see him leave the lane here in just a moment. Let me get to my ultimate. Because as soon as I have my ultimate, I have, look at this craziness, 3% max HP regen per second. So good. So there he is. He's going to just jungle a little bit. He's not going to be very good at it. But he recognizes the value in getting me to 6. So appreciated that, Furion. Call out to you. PT Pistola. Just cast that so that I could get one little tick of Fiery Soul going, so I could try to make sure to max out these last hits. And we are 6. Tag, you're it. That's literally what I said to him. Is tag, you're it. And that is us with 3 stacks at level 3. That is our attack speed. Here is... This is regular game speed right here. We're going to keep this rolling as long as we can. So we're 7 minutes into the game and we have 347 attack speed. Attack speed caps out. I was a little bit not paying attention. Apparently somebody came over and black hole. I should probably help out. So anyway, attack speed caps out at 600. The attack speed range is 100 to 600. So you can't go below 100, you can't go above 600. If you are ever under the effects of a spell, like, say, Enchantress's, whatever you call it, I can't remember off the top of my head now. It's not Beguile. There's a word, specific word that I'm trying to think of. But you know what I'm talking about, the one that makes you attack slower, right? You can't go below 100, though. So, your attack range is 100 attack speed to 600, and we're already really getting up there once we get this stuff rolling. We now have level 4 Fiery Soul. I don't have the mana available, though, to keep this thing going, unfortunately. So, I'm doing what I can to keep a charge. And I'm thinking, okay, I should go for Shadow Blade, because that's what Slark does. But then I made a decision that, at the time, maybe might not have seemed like the right decision, but I'll give you my justification for it. I decided to build a Bloodthorn. And the reason for that is that I already have really good attack speed, It'll give me more attack speed, tons of mana regeneration, the ability to silence people, and guaranteed crits on every hit. To me, that seemed better than going for like a Daedalus or something and having, you know, 25 or 20 or whatever the percent chance of getting a crit is with the Daedalus. I think it's 20% or 25%. So to me, like, it just made sense. I need the mana. So yeah, right about now you're probably going to see my queued items change over to the Bloodthorn, which is going to give us our mana problems solved. Oh no! He can do that spell. He turned into a bunch of rocks. He's gonna kill my Furion, my friend. No, not my friend. That guy's immune. Damn it! I will avenge you. I will avenge you. I will avenge you. Thank you. So yeah, unfortunately, the Earth Elemental is magic immune and you can't be stunned. So he tried to stun him in the tower's range, but failed. Now we get our first Oblivion Staff plus another Sage Mask, so now we generate 3.6 mana per second. You might recall earlier, I mentioned... Ooh. He's trying to use Life Break on me with, Berserker's Blood. He's basically a Huskar. So, whatever. I'll just let him do it and then I'll run away and go heal in the woods. Anyway, so we need, let's see, we need about 40 mana per, say, 8 seconds. So you take 40 mana divided by 8 seconds, that's 5 mana per second to maintain our casting. And we're at 3.6. So we can almost maintain permanent Fiery Soul just using Dark Pact. Occasionally we can throw in a Howl for just 15 mana. Of course, we need to skill this up one more time before that math works out. But just finishing this second Oblivion Staff should put us into infinite mana. Well, it's not infinite mana. It's just infinite Fiery Soul. Infinite Fiery Soul, infinite HP category. And that's where we want to be. I'm waiting on the cooldown of my Shadow Dance here because I am a little bit scared of this guy. Still. For the moment. And I wanted to deny the tower. No creeps to kill there, but I wanted to keep Fiery Soul or get Fiery Soul started. Alright. Now you're going to start seeing me cast it pretty much non-stop. So that we can just farm. Now, the problem with raid boss mentality, which is what I had going into this game, is that you act like a raid boss before you're an actual raid boss. And you take some pretty big unnecessary risks, which is stupid. So, taking 1 on 3, that was stupid. I got a kill. I mean, that's how strong I am. I can kill 1 versus 3 and still get a kill. But I really shouldn't have been in that position in the first place. I should be focusing on finishing the Orchid, getting my rolling Fiery Soul fixed, and good to go. And that's rather unfortunate. But, back to the farm. Back to the jungle. So we're just gonna get this thing charged up. We're looking for the farm. Gotcha. Take one more wave and then we'll head to the jungle. This is regular game speed right now. Notice we have 522 movement speed. We still got our Quelling Blade, so we can easily switch between these jungle camps. Look at that damage. That DPS is nuts. 140, and we have an attack speed of 422. Keep in mind I said that the cap is 600. We could get down to like 0.3, maybe 0.28 attacks per second. And the thing that some people seem to fail to realize is that in Dota, sometimes having 15 more attack speed isn't going to do anything for you, right? Because you're only going to land maybe 3 hits in a certain stun length or something like that. But when it comes to jungling and just like flat DPS, every additional attack speed is worth just as much as the first additional attack speed. It's a misnomer, or like it's just wrong to think that the first extra 15 attack speed is better than the last 15 extra attack speed. That's not how the math works. So we still do want to get items that are going to increase our attack speed beyond 433. We want to get up to 600, and then we want to get lots of damage. We don't want to go above 600, that's stupid. Because then you are just strictly wasting attack speed. Again, this is me with my raid boss mentality. There's like 3 of them there, I'm almost positive. Yeah, and I'm just like, whatever. 1 on 3, let's go. Raid boss mode! I've already got my silence stick, so... But I got stunned. Okay, maybe we should run away. Fortunately, we're at 409 movement speed, which is pretty good. So they can't actually catch me, despite the fact that I was foolish there. Now, if I built a Shadow Blade, I could potentially use that as my escape mechanism and do all that, but I felt like finishing the Bloodthorn was going to be a better option. You're just going to see me just running around, just tearing stuff up. Gold per minute right now, 470. It's not bad. And they are starting to realize that they need to respond to me. So you'll see quite often now that wherever I go, there will end up being a bunch of enemy heroes. So I'm going to play it safe. We're going to just use our ultimate. They already used the stun, so I'm just going to use my ultimate, which lasts for 4 seconds, and then teleport out, which takes 3 seconds, I think? Might be 2 seconds, I can't remember. They may have changed it at one point or another. I think it's 3 seconds, 3 whole seconds. So there's enough time within Dark Pact that you can, Shadow Dance, that you can actually teleport out safely while completely invisible to all detection. So if there's no disables, then it's a free get out. Free get out of jail, free card, and I decided to just take advantage of that. Again, using the invisibility rune just to prevent anyone else from using it. Still plan on farming like a madman. We are about 1,050 gold shy of having our Bloodthorn. Farm. Tank the tower because I have infinite HP regen, why not? I could just leave, go back to the jungle, and I'll have full HP before you know it, even while spamming Dark Pact. Unlike Slark, I actually have pretty damn good strength gain, so my max HP is high enough that I can spam Dark Pact and not actually really lose HP. As long as I'm not constantly in combat and we're getting the Shadow Dance regen occasionally, we should be good. So I'm thinking to come in here and try this out. I've got my silence stick, so I silenced him just to increase the amount of damage that he takes. He's the Huskar of the battle, so we want to kill him pretty early on. Unfortunately, here come the golems, which I can't really do anything about. I actually, in my mind, I was thinking, golems? Just kill them! I'm just gonna attack them! Which would be stupid, so I should run away. I should run away, but no, I died. Again, raid bots mentality strikes again. I'm not quite as strong as my mind thinks I am. Or as my wife would say, my eyes were bigger than my stomach. So, we're dead again, let's speed up the game. But, good news is, finish the Bloodthorn, which gives us a 20% chance for a 175% damage critical, and when you silence them, you have a guaranteed crit on every single attack. All attacks on the silence target will have True Strike and land a crit on impact. Guaranteed crits of 175%. Not as good as a Daedalus crit, but 175% is pretty good. And considering how fast we attack, it's going to be a lot of crits. And at the end of the Bloodthorn cycle, it's the same thing. They still take amplified damage as well. It's not just the crits that they take. It's just the same thing as the subcomponent item, the Oblivion, the Silent Stick, whatever it's called. So, sorry, Huskar, he's dead. Alright, we're ramping up, we're rolling it up, let's go! We got a guy with Grow on our team, so that's why he looks weird. I'm eager to show off my Silent Stick. You may have noticed that I've queued up a Basher. Seems to me now, at this point, a Basher would be a good idea. And that was the first usage of Bloodthorn. The part of the reason for the Bloodthorn is that I wanted to prevent what's-his-face, the Luna, from going and using her golems mode. I didn't like that. It was annoying. So you silence her right before you expect her to do it, and then you kill her. That was my plan anyway. Oh, hi! Crit, 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 dead. I didn't actually get the crit, or the kill. Brewmaster did. That was actually his first kill. He's the guy with Grow. So there is a Brewmaster running around. He just doesn't look like a Brewmaster. Notice that we have 6.9 mana per second, so we've reached that threshold. And of course we can also crit on our hits now, so the farm gets kind of absurd. Gold per minute is now up to 497. Slark is actually doing a surprisingly good job of farming as well. What does he have? Demonic Conversion, Wrath of Nature. He's doing pretty well. He's also got 3 kills, no deaths, so that's a big part of why he's doing well. Lots of laning presence. He's just getting his farm in. Kill all the camps. Make sure they spawn every single minute. Might as well go for one more wave. Let's go for the tree. Crit, 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 crit. Dead. Oh no, it's this guy. He teleported in. Hit him. Hit him. Hit him. Hit. Dead. I am raid boss. I feel like a Sven, practically. Anyway, there goes Sven's dominating streak. Or Slark's dominating streak, rather. We've finished our Basher. It's in our stash. We need to pick that up as soon as we can head back to base, or the Crow is available. This is where I started to notice, like, hey, someone's been stacking the Ancients, and I asked in chat, like, hey, do you guys, like, can I go kill all that? Like, who's stacking that? Why are you stacking that? Can I kill that? And I think who it was, I think it was Brewmaster. Actually, it's Yellow. Huskar who's doing it. And I think he was planning on using Moonglaive to kill it all, but he's not ready. It'll take him forever to be strong enough to do it. And so I just asked him, like, hey, can I kill all that for you? And then he goes and he's like, yeah, man, let's do it. And he goes and he attacks it. Watch how quickly he loses all of his HP. He's just not ready. It's good that he stacked them, right? That's a classic Luna play. But I noticed that it's like, dude, you can't take those Ancients. Can I help you? And he's like, okay, fine. Raid boss mode, initiate. Everything dies. And this time, yeah, I lost all my HP too, but mine will all come back. We got 2,800 gold in the bank. Still haven't picked up our Basher. It's on the way. It's on the Crow now. Ooh, things start to get fun soon. 600 gold per minute. We're ramping up. I feel like we should play on speed 1 from here on out, just so you can really fully grasp the insanity of how fast my character's attacking. Decide to go for a Assault Cuirass. Want to give the enemy buildings minus armor. It's a big part of it. Oh, and I also decide, yeah, let's solo Roche. Why not? We have the capacity to heal mid-combat, so we finished Roshan with full HP. It's pretty good. Let's go mid. Raid boss mode initiate. Kill. Bloodthorn. Bloodthorn that guy. Kill him. Okay, this is speed 1. Unfortunately, she got it off. I used the Bloodthorn on a different character. So, again, I'm still seeing these golems and just thinking, let's just kill him or something. I don't know. Just kill it. Why not? You know, it's just a golem, whatever. Do enough damage, you can kill him.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
Okay, so we traded away our Quelling Blade for the Hyperstone. Again, attack speed cap is 600, so there's still value in having more attack speed. Decided to put some pressure on him here. Keep in mind I had my reincarn. Again, raid boss... Raid boss mode. Too aggressive. I'm 7 and 5, which is actually pretty bad. I've died 5 times because I just walked into it knowing I was going to have crazy gold per minute. And just too aggressive. But now we have our Assault Cuirass. Next item we're going to buy is what? And so here's where I start to look around and start to think like, okay, are we at the attack speed cap yet? Do we don't want to build a Daedalus, even though technically the 2 crits would work together. You can't crit a crit, but you can have both crits crit isolated from each other, so it could still be good. And when you have max attack speed, what you really need is more direct damage. But I think, if I remember correctly, I decided to go for the Silver Edge. Silver Edge is going to give us a little bit more attack speed, get us a little bit closer to the attack cap, and it's going to allow us to use our ultimate offensively instead of defensively. Raid boss mode. Initiate. Silence him, bash him, stun him, kill him.
Radiant's top tower is under attack. Radiant structures are fortified.
Back to farm.
Radiant's top tower is under attack. Radiant's top tower is under attack.
Sure, I'll take your jungle too.
Dire's bottom tower is under
I'll come back to the mid lane. Once the creeps catch up, I'll take your tower down.
Dire's middle tower has fallen.
And what do you know? We already have a Shadow Blade.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
I knew there were enemies here. Hello. But wait a minute, I have Huskar's passive. I'm supposed to be strong. No. No. I'm a raid boss. I'm gonna get you. Come here. Gotcha. Where'd the Slark go? More. I want more. And this is where you know that it's absurd. I'm level 25, 700 gold per minute. Look at the levels of the other characters in the game. 16, 17, 16, 17, 17. Like, when you're that far ahead in levels, the amount of experience that it takes to get from like 16 to 25 is substantial. It's not an insignificant amount. That also means that I basically have 10 levels of stat upgrades over all of the other characters. So in this case, 10 levels times 3 attribute level, 3 strength points per level. Well, that's 30 strength. Plus I took 2 points of attributes. So I've gained 5 strength per level times 10. That's 50 strength. 50 strength, that's like 1,000 HP. I have 3,000 health. Because I've leveled and I've just gone so fast. That extra 1,000 HP is huge. I hope I did my math right there. 50 strength should be 1,000 HP if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, because 10 strength is 200. So, anyway, so we've got our Shadow Blade. Silver Edge, excuse me. We still have room to upgrade our Basher, or to get rid of our Town Portal Scroll. Silence, bash, bash, hit, bash, bash, bash. Kill stolen. It's okay, I don't mind. I like him. He and I get along. I'll just kill the Slark. Fear the raid boss. This is where I kind of like let out my personal feelings for the match. I knew I was going to be overpowered, so I'm trying to get into their heads a little bit, and just kind of be a jerk about it, actually. But fear the raid boss. I'm coming for you. I'm taking shots from 2 towers is kind of stupid, so we should back off at least a little bit. I am pretty low on HP here, about 30%, so I decided to use my Silver Edge and just stand here so that I can get the regen, even though I'm right next to these guys. I wanted them to feel confident that I'll protect them while they push down the towers, but I needed some HP. If I had just backed and hidden in the jungle, they might have backed, because they're not a raid boss. I'm a raid boss. Not them, me. Come here. Come here. Get him. No, I'm dead. But the raid boss can't die.
Dire's middle tower has fallen.
Raid boss down. Sad face.
Dire's middle tower has fallen.
Aw. Anyway, we have 843 gold per minute, and the game is over because my team will be able to finish this up pretty easily. But I love these crazy farm builds, man. I just love them.
Dire's ancient is
So strong, so good. So anyway, let me know again if you like the post commentary videos. There's a discussion being had over at the subreddit room. It's at reddit.com/r/Arumba07. Go check that out if you want to. I ended up with 349 last hits in a 35-minute game. That's 838 gold per minute. I've actually done more in the past. That's not even the most I've ever had. But we had 6,400 gold in the bank, and we had an item slot available, so we could have gotten even stronger if we wanted to. And we had a lot of, honestly, a lot of kills stolen from us. 15 assists. No one. We weren't assisting. We were the damage dealer. So people were, they were stealing my kills here and there, which is okay. It doesn't really matter. It just makes me want to cry inside. That's all. So anyway, just thought I'd show it off. Hope you enjoyed it. I'll see you again in the next video. See you soon.